What's up, everybody? Jay here with Jay's Backyard Cooking. And today we're gonna get into a tri-tip again. This time we're gonna hang it in the barrel, untrimmed, just seasoned. Let's get into it. So you heard that right. Beef sirloin tri-tip, untrimmed, hung in the barrel. Let's see how long it takes. Let's see what the end result is like. This one here is gonna be almost 4 pounds. It's at 3.9 pounds. Got it for $19.38. It was on one of those specials you might have heard me talk about on the last video. It was, they had them on a really good deal, a limit of two per person. I took advantage of buying the 2, so I said no trimming, but this is a big flab of something. Went ahead and took that off. But other than that, everything else, I'm gonna leave on there. The thick deco fat that's over here on this side, I'm gonna leave it all on there. As far as seasoning goes, salt, both sides, black pepper, both sides. And then I think I'm gonna finish off this alumni rub that I got at that brisket class that I went to the one time. There's very little left, so I'm just gonna finish it off on both sides here. Make some room in the spice cabinet there. All we're left with now, the tri-tip. We're gonna get 4 hooks. Thinking maybe I'm gonna hang it this way. Put one down here, about right there. We'll get the other one right through there, so they can hang right there. The next one, about right there. If you haven't figured it out yet, this is going to be a very quick video because the barrel is going to do most of the job for me. And just like that, it's going to hang just like this in the barrel. I'm guesstimating an hour and a half, 2 hours. All right, quick and simple. It's going to be a really quick video. I'll show it once I have it in the barrel hanging. I'm going to give the chimney probably another, I don't know, 5 to 6 minutes to get that burned through, and then I'll hang it and I'll give you a quick snapshot of it. All right, like I said, she's good to go. If you see, I'm not using any thermometer right now or temperature gauge. I think it's gonna be such a quick cook that I'm just gonna use my thermal pin. Got my alarm set for every 30 minutes. I'll come out here, I'll stab it real quick until it gets either probe tender or to temperature. There you have it, folks. Pit barrel for about 2 hours. And I reset it 4 times. It's got a little bit of char on the bottom. Internal temperature went to about 150. No trimming, no prep, just seasoned. Stuck the hooks in, put it on the barrel, 2 hours. We're gonna let this rest for a little bit. We'll cut into it and we'll be back in a minute. I gotta give me a little nibble before we cover this up. Seasoning is on point. Let's get this rested up and we'll be back. Oh, before I forget, be sure to hydrate out there. Hard work. Gotta make sure to keep the fluid going. Okay, full confession. We didn't eat this the same day that I cooked it. I smoked it on Monday and here we are Tuesday. I'm gonna finally cut it up today. My wife is gonna have tri-tip sandwiches. I'm gonna eat it just in slices. I have some rice left over from lunch that I'm gonna pair with it. I'm not even gonna show that. If you wanna see kind of sort of what that looks like, check out my last video. I mean, that's pretty much what it's gonna look like. And then tomorrow will be part 2 of what we do with this tri-tip. You're gonna wanna stay tuned for that one. But for now, I'm just gonna slice this up as normal. I mean, I want it facing down.
Right.
Right.
Is this where it's okay?
I guess. Flip the screen back over, grab the edges, because that's how I change. So this piece I'm saving for tomorrow. This is the piece that I'm gonna slice up. So with the tri-tip, just like any other piece of meat, you wanna see which way the grain is going and then cut against the grain. So this looks like it's going this way. So I'm gonna start just cutting it on this side. It just slices all the way down. And honestly, this is probably gonna be too much for one sitting for us anyway. So I'm probably gonna save some of this as well. Let me show you, even cold the next day, it still has a decent amount of droop in it, and then just tears apart pretty easy. Again, I think I'm gonna put some of this back into the pan here. I don't think we're gonna eat it all today, and that again is gonna be a special treat for tomorrow's video. You'll see it all in one video. But all right, I'm gonna get this into the microwave. We're gonna nuke it, we're gonna have dinner, and then we'll continue the video on Wednesday afternoon. All right, day number 3 of this tri-tip. As promised, had something a little special for you today. And it may not be that special, but I've never heard of smoked tri-tip pizza. So I have the oven preheating up to 400. I ended up getting one thin crust pizza and then one classic crust. The classic crust calls for 400 degrees in the oven. It says unroll it on the cooking sheet, spread it out from the middle out to the desired thickness, and then we have to pre-bake it for 8 minutes, then top it, then put it back in for the remainder 6 to 10 minutes. So as far as the tri-tip goes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna coat a heavy coating of the honey hot Kinder's barbecue sauce. Once I top it, put the cheese on top, then we're gonna go over with some original Kinder's drizzle on top, and then we'll throw it in the oven. As far as the cheese goes, just HEB mild cheddar is what I'm gonna be working with. That's the meat. I think I'm gonna have enough for 2 pizzas, I'm not sure. Let's pop this open. Let's get the dough spread out. I've never had this before, this kind of pizza. The last time I made a barbecue pizza, it was out of brisket. And I ended up buying, I guess it's called like a Boba Lee or something brand from HEB as well. It's already pre-made. You just put it on a pan and you top it, and then you follow the directions as far as in the oven goes. The pan is already pre-greased. Just any spray grease will work. All I had was a butter spray type grease, so that's what I went with. And this is actually gonna be, yeah, a pretty big pizza. So that's pretty simple, nice and spread out from end to end. And like I said, as far as this goes, just Kinder's Honey Hot. Get it nice and drenched. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with the whole putting it in the oven. It just says to pre-bake for 8 minutes. I'm gonna do that, bring it back out, put all the toppings on there, and then I'll show you right before it goes back into the oven what the final look is. All right, first round of 8 minutes is done. Let's go in with the tri-tip. And then again, we're gonna top off with the original Kinder's. And then according to the directions, back into the oven for 10 minutes. So there you have it, folks. Smoked tri-tip barbecue cheese pizza on a Pillsbury on a Pillsbury pizza dough. Never had it before, but this looks amazing. We're gonna get some plates. I'm gonna get this cut up and we're gonna have dinner. And if you like what you saw here, as I always say, please like, subscribe, hit that comment button, hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. We'll see you next time.